Well, howdy, partner. My name is Jaded Ben, and welcome back to another Wax Showcase video, where even hell has its heroes, senor. It's Halloween, wouldn't you know it? In case you couldn't tell by my costume here, I'm either Nurgle's side project, me and that man, or I'm a member of Black Mariah, or I'm myself turned up to a degree of about 25. Let's take this off now, it's hot. It's still 100 degrees in Texas. I hope you're having a wonderful Halloween season. It's time to talk about some more records, but first we're going to talk about what is playing in the background just right over there today, and that is my good friends in Void Witch from Austin, Texas. Their most recent album out in 2024, Horripilating Presence on Everlasting Spew Records. Just had the pleasure of seeing these guys a couple of days ago when this video gets uploaded. They were absolutely incredible. I'll put some footage of that on the screen here, but these dudes are absolutely incredible. Death, Doom, some incredible tracks on here like Grave Mistake, Malevolent Demiurge, Supernova, Brain and Bone, and Horripilating Presence. I hope to get the vinyl copy of this in very, very soon, in which case we'll be showing that off, but in the meantime, the tape will have to do. And yeah, go and check those guys out. Go and support them. They are absolutely incredible and good buddies of mine. Alright, we've got a bunch of really big releases today, and that's because of a lot of smaller goodies, you know, the old trick-or-treat jargon. So we are going to start off with a very, very highly sought-after release these last couple of months, and that is Twitch Fits Volume 1 by Twitching Tongues, released on Closed Casket Activities Records. I ordered this almost a whole year ago, and it finally showed up a few months ago, so figure what better time to show it off than on Halloween, of course. The edition comes in this incredible trick-or-treat bag. In case you can't read on there, it says, carry your flashlight in your bag, spin kick your friends, and fight to survive. This was, I believe, one of the very first releases done without their late drummer, Kale Sane. May he rest in peace. But this particular edition is absolutely incredible. Let me make sure I got everything out of here before I continue. Awesome. So it comes on this incredible black and silver foil Twitching Tongues logo that has been misfit-ified of sorts. The band played a live show in support of this when it was announced actually. And it was at the midnight hour in Los Angeles. Here's a picture of that. This particular release was only up for pre-order for 138 hours. And it features a lot of really good Misfits songs such as Last Caress, Astro Zombies, Eagles Dare, and Halloween, of course, fitting. So the release was initially set to just be a standard edition, but later, as the delays kept piling up, Closed Casket Activities kept adding more things. That includes that trick-or-treat bag. We got a lovely little VIP replica laminate from the show at the midnight hour in Los Angeles. We've got this awesome little magazine here, which has a bunch of really cool pictures and stuff from the show itself. And the record itself comes on this incredible Halloween orange with black splatter. The limitation of this was unspecified. I think it was just however many were ordered, though I have seen this release go for about $200 now, so I'm going to say a lot of people missed out. So I don't think there's too many of these in circulation, but hoping to see an edition 2 of this sometime in the future, and if so, you'll see it on the channel here. Alright, next up we're going to talk about another sort of deluxe edition, and that is going to be Behemoth, the Satanist. This is their 10th anniversary box set. Might have to do some cuts for this one, but comes in this beautiful black matte finished box with a lovely gold foil Satanist key on the front. The release itself was dropped in 2014, I believe, on Metal Blade Records. But this particular release was done through Eon Music, which is Behemoth's label that they do all of their own independent stuff on. It comes with a really cool cover patch. We got the Aeon Music sticker. We also have the vinyl edition, which has the OG artwork and not the alternate artwork. This was kind of what sold it for me because I really, really love this particular cover on it. The back is also just incredible on that. Comes with this inner booklet here that is signed by all of the members of the band as of this moment in time. We've also got a sick gatefold here with this incredible artwork on it. This particular edition was limited to 666 copies, of course, and it was limited to this clear with gold metallic splatter. This is I believe this is like the only variant that has the OG cover on it, and much like the Twitch Fits variant that I just showed you, this release goes for a stupid amount of money, and I think you can see why. It's a very, very highly sought after box set. Alright, we are going to talk about 3 more releases today. One of which is just going to be a band that I saw not too long ago when this is being filmed, of course. And that is Crisian with Conquerors of Armageddon, released in 2000 on, I don't know exactly what label this was first on, I'll leave it on here, though this was the 2019 repress, and it was done on Hell's Headbangers Records, so we'll have to do a little research on that. I do not know where that is from. As you can see, in all of its glory, mine is signed by Alex, Max, and Moises. We saw them at the second night of Hellbangers Ball. That's the co-headliner for Deicide. Not going to talk about that show, because the Deicide show, because that didn't go very well. But as you can see, incredible gatefold here. The tracks on this album are absolutely insane. Ravager has been a live staple of theirs for years. I love the title track, Hatred Inherit. Endless Madness Descends, being another personal favorite of mine. Meeting these guys was an absolute pleasure. They were so nice. I was starstruck, and I ended up fumbling over a couple of sentences. I got a picture of them that I still have yet to find. I believe they have that picture, but you'll see it on my Instagram or something in the future. This came on this incredible picture disc variant, which was limited to 100 copies. It was pressed in 2019. Easily one of the coolest shows, one of the longest shows we've ever been to, but also easily one of the nicest groups of people I've ever gotten the chance to talk to after a show. So, massive thank you to the dudes in Crisian if you're seeing this. You guys are awesome. Please come back on a Headline Tour anytime. Alright, we're going to talk about 2 more records. Next up, this is actually a very funny choice because I selected this for this episode a long time ago. And it came out as the day I'm filming this, that the vocalist behind this album is actually returning to the band for one show. And that is Decapitated with the Negation. Yeah, in case you didn't hear the news, Sauron is back for one show. I kind of wish he'd stay a little longer, but we get this era of Decapitated for only maybe a couple of shows, I hope. I hope we'll get some footage of that. But this is my particular favorite album from Decapitated. It was released in 2004 on Earache Records. This is the 2023 repress through Earache on demand. Absolutely incredible album here. Track listing, as you can see, tracks like The Fury, 3-Dimensional Defect, The Negation, Lunatic of God's Creation, and Sensual Sickness being some incredible tracks on here. This is the band at their most technical, I feel like. The particular riff in 3-Dimensional Defect is a stop-start madness masterclass, and honestly, that track will always get my head banging. If I get to see these guys, I hope they will get to play that. But yeah, this took forever to finally get my hands on. I was going to look for the double 10-inch copies of that, but they are very hard to find, so I'm actually very glad this got repressed. This was limited to, if I'm not mistaken, 300 copies, and it was pressed on this incredible white with black splatter from Earache On Demand. I kind of like the idea of the Earache On Demand series because it kind of allows releases that, you know, don't get to see the light of day, and hopefully, you know, people show interest and like, hey, I want these. But very glad this got reissued. I was going to pick it up no matter what happened to it. And yeah, Decapitated the Negation. Glad to see Sauron back. Hopefully he gets to stay, and maybe we'll get to see him on another record one of these days in the future. Alright, we are down to one last release for today, and that is going to be a brand new release out just a couple of weeks ago. And that is, of course, the boys from Maul with their album In the Jaws of Bereavement. This 6-piece from Fargo, North Dakota, the masters of Midwest death themselves. I had the chance of meeting these guys after Austin Death Fest in 2024, where I got to hear a good number of tracks on here, such as Blood Quantum, Weaving Cerebral Horrors, Midwest Death, and Stuck, Stomped, and Smeared, all of which being some favorites of mine. But since listening to the album, the title track is also really, really nice, and I believe the other one I liked was Drawn to Drowning. This particular album is just death metal and hardcore and everything about those genres that make them incredible rolled into one package here. The artwork is absolutely incredible. All 6 of these guys are absolutely incredible musicians, and also some of the nicest people ever. Garrett and Greg also being some incredible, or I'm sorry, Mike Griggs. I am going to cut that out, but this particular variant was released through 20 Buck Spin Records and is on this Algae Marble. This is the B2 edition, which is a electric blue with yellow and dark blue smoke. I always find myself playing the intro to Midwest Death in my head when I'm walking around where I work. So I think this album might be a top contender for this year. I'll show you the inner liner as well, but these guys are absolutely incredible. I would very much like to see them back in Austin sooner or later, so I'm hoping they will see this, and yeah, maybe I'll get a chance to get this one signed too. But that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. Hope you're having a wonderful Halloween season. Stay safe, trick or treat, and I'll see you next time.